Once upon a time in the heart of the Whispering Woods lived a boy named Finian. He was known throughout the woods as Naughty Finn because he was always playing tricks on everyone, especially his mother. He would hide her spectacles, put frogs in her bed, and even once dyed her hair green while she was fast asleep. She had long since given up on scolding him because it simply didn't work. But one day she had enough. "I'm going to leave you here in the woods, Finn," she said after he put a toad in her shoe. "You can stay in that treehouse until you learn to be kind." So saying, she swept out of the house, leaving Finian alone in the treehouse with nothing but his pet squirrel, Chestnut. Now, Chestnut was a very sensible squirrel, but he was also very scared of the dark. And when his master started making scary faces at the windows, Chestnut panicked and darted out the window. Then Finian felt a pang of guilt for being so naughty, and he knew his mother was right. He should be kind, but just then he heard some giggling coming from below the treehouse, and his curiosity got the better of him. He climbed down the tree and crept through the undergrowth until he came across a small clearing where a group of rabbits were gathered around something. They were all dressed in their finest clothes, and one of them was wearing a golden crown. "Hello," squeaked Finian, hiding behind a tree. The rabbits jumped and stared at him. "Who are you?" squeaked the rabbit in the crown. "I'm Finian," he replied. "And who are you?" "I am the White Rabbit, Queen of the Whisperwood Rabbits," she replied. "And what are you doing here?" Finian asked. "We are about to hold our annual Grand Hop and Games competition, but there has been an unfortunate incident," said the White Rabbit, sighing. "What happened?" asked Finian. "Our royal jester, Sir Hopsalot, is missing," she said, wringing her paws together. "And without him, our celebrations will be ruined. Can you help us find him, please?" Now, Finian loved a good mystery, so he agreed, and as a reward for his help, the White Rabbit promised to let him join in the games. First, they searched all the usual places, under bushes and behind trees, but there was no sign of the jester. Then the White Rabbit led him to a nearby stream. "I saw him hop over this bridge just before he disappeared," she said, pointing to a small wooden bridge over the stream. As Finian approached the bridge, he heard a familiar giggle coming from under the leaves on the other side. And when he looked closely, he could see a pair of little white feet scampering away. "Wait!" shouted Finian, and he dashed across the bridge. He could hear the jester splashing in the water ahead of him, and soon he could see him